welcome. Glad you find your way back to Modern Life of the 70s Mind. My name is Bob. Thanks for checking me out again. I really appreciate it. So over Christmas, I think the biggest surprise I had is that I did a song by the band, I believe they're from the Philippines, called Missioned Souls. And I was blown away. I thought they were really good. And I was even more blown away by the fact that so many people wrote me and said, you got to do more from them. You got to do more. And specifically, I think the number one suggestion was their cover, believe it or not, of Highway Star by Deep Purple. As you can see up there, I'm a big Deep Purple fan. So this fit right into my interests. So I said, how can I not do that? So I'm going to go ahead and listen to them. And I don't know how old this is. Let me see if I can check it out. It's 9 months old. So been around a little while, but not too bad. So I'm only a little bit behind the curve. Only 9 months. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I already have that turned on. Let me turn that on. Here we go. All right. I love this song.
Yeah, it's a wild hurricane. Alright, hold tight. I'm a highway star. Nobody gonna take my girl. I'm gonna keep her to the end. Nobody gonna take my girl.
This is good.
Ooh, she's a killing machine. She got like the moving mouth, body controlling everything. I love her, I need her, I see her. Yeah, she turns me on. Alright, hold tight. I'm a highway star.
Oh, yes, a keyboard. Yes. Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay, I'm going to pause that. I wasn't about to interrupt that instrumental part, so I'll backtrack a little bit. Yes, they nailed it. I almost said the bad word there. Wow, this is really, really good. Clearly, this did not disappoint in any way. It was gritty right from the start. It was confident, and it felt like really like locked in, didn't it? Then this hit me quick. They didn't waste time finding their footing, and they seemed to kick this song off with like a real purpose. It just sounded amazing. That guitar tone had a nice edge. It felt very refined, I guess. It felt tight, but not to the point where you would lose that raw feel to it. Being a 70s song like this is, I think that's really important that she held on to that. The vocals were cool under pressure, and I say under pressure because after all, this is a big song. It's the emotion behind this song, I think, is really what almost defined the 70s, and nothing really felt forced. You can tell that they really just trust this song, that they actually legitimately like this song. I think the drums and the bass carried just enough weight to kind of track backbone without cluttering the space at all, because I think this song is really about guitars and keyboards. And I was wondering how they were going to pull this off without a keyboard, but man, that concern was quickly washed away when I saw that extra screen pop in. Now, is the girl playing the keyboard the same girl that's playing the guitar in this picture here? Let me know, because I'm not sure. She almost looks like the same person. You guys will have to let me know about that. This is tight, especially for such a young band, but it's not overly polished. And I think that's one of the things that I like about this band and their sound, that there's this raw feel to them. And it almost like it sounds live, kind of like the song was meant to be played. All right, let's go ahead and play this to the end, and then I'm sure I'm going to have a word or two to say about this. Here we go. Oops, I actually hit pause when I said I said here we go, and I hit stop. So now we're going to go. Now I've lost my whole sense here. Here we go.
Nobody gonna take my head. I got a speed inside my brain. Nobody gonna steal my head now that I'm on the road again. Ooh, it's a killing machine. It's got everything. Like a moving ground, open road and everything. I love it. I need it. I see it. Yeah, it's a wild hurricane. Alright, hold tight. I'm a highway
Wow. Oh.
Nobody gonna take my car. I'm gonna race it to the ground. Nobody gonna beat my car. It's gonna break the speed of sound. Ooh, it's a killing machine. It's got everything. Like a driving power, big fat tires and everything. I love it. I need it. I see it. Yeah, it's a wild hurricane. Alright, hold tight. I'm a highway star. I'm a highway star. I'm a highway star.
Woo! Big finish. Wow. That was amazing. Let me shut this down. There. Okay, I'll even turn the logo on. How's that? What can you say about that? Every once in a while, I'm left a little speechless when I listen to these videos, and I can see now why almost everybody said you got to listen to Highway Star. You got to listen to Highway Star. And just a quick, before I even get into this, that kid on the drums, I apologize, I don't know his name, but he looks like a little baby. But man, he's nailing it. Really well done. And I think this picked up in the second half, which I didn't know was possible, but I think it picked up more steam, but really like in all the right ways. There's this shift in energy. It wasn't like some big dramatic left turn that they made, but a kind of a steady build from the beginning of the song that I think really paid off. The guitar work obviously really opens up, especially in that solo when it's not just a technical moment. There's a feeling behind it. I mean, I felt like it kind of went back in the 70s with these girls and that guy for just a moment, and it was amazing. I should say the family. I'm not sure how to announce it because they're all, from what you guys have told me, they're all siblings. So the family. How does this band? Boy, I just don't know. How does this band sound so completely in sync? I don't know how they do it. They're not chasing some huge finish near the end, I don't think, but they're just doing what they do best. Why don't I put it that way? Because I'm not sure even what to say. They're letting the music speak without trying too hard. The rhythm section especially shines here. The way the drums filled up behind the solo and how the bass kept a groove, I think really grounded. And that's not something you always get with newer bands, much less a younger band like this is. I think you guys gave me their ages. I'll have to look that up again. And just when that song circled back near the end, it doesn't just repeat what we had already heard. It feels like this ending was like earned. It's like you went somewhere and you came back with more than you actually really like started with. And that's kind of what I felt. That was kind of my takeaway from the song. So, okay, now I'll be able to hit the stop button. Instead of hitting stop on the video, I hit stop on the record. So if there's a little bleep, that's why. All right. I'm going to think about this. I need to recover here. I'm almost sweating from it. I'll be right back with final thoughts. Hold on. Okay, welcome back to Final Thoughts. I had to, after listening to that, I had to run upstairs and go on the TV and pull it up on the TV and play this video for my wife. She was shocked. She couldn't believe how good this sounded. So that was kind of fun to get her kind of involved, at least what I'm listening to. So, just in case you're wondering, I do have this lousy mic, my good mic. My one right here that was supposed to be so good broke, and I don't know what, all of a sudden it just didn't work one day. I don't know. So, wow, where do you even begin with this? Covering a song like Highway Star is no small task, obviously. You're stepping into the shadows of Deep Purple, one of the most influential rock bands in history. You're also tackling a song, and I think I mentioned this earlier, that I think really helped define the genre of rock in that time period. So I came in wondering, excuse me, are they just going to crank up the volume, or are they going to bring something real and new to the table when they sing this song? What Mission Souls did here, I think really stood out to me, is what they did, I think, was they paid respect without playing it safe. They kept that core intact, the driving rhythms, the speed, the drama, I guess, of the song, but they didn't mimic Ian Gillan's vocals or Ritchie Blackmore's electric guitar tone. They they definitely followed the song melodically, but I think their own tone was a little different, and I like that. Clearly, I think if they tried to copy them, I think that would have been a losing game. Instead, they brought their sound to it, a little more modern, a little more grit, if you will, and a little less gloss. Let's put it that way, especially because this was kind of a live recording. You could hear that, especially like in the vocal choruses. There's no attempt to scream their way through it, which, boy, that would be my natural response to want to do that. And I think that was really the right move. It was grounded. I think the singer kind of showed off her own strengths, and I think that kept it more emotionally connected. And you can tell they're young because their vocals clearly haven't matured to like an adult stage. But man, when you look at potential, that is just nothing but potential in the future. And so yeah, I guess if you're a Deep Purple purist, you'll hear the differences. But I think you'll also hear that they get it. They understand what this is about. This wasn't a copy of a song. It was, I think, a nod to it. It's wow. It's a younger band saying, I guess, we know the road that got us here, but we're not afraid to kind of walk down our own path while kind of following that road. And that to me is the best kind of tribute. It's the one that acknowledges the past while adding something, I think, just really incredibly fresh to the present. I am so incredibly impressed with this band. And obviously, the first thing I thought about was, is this going to be like The Warning? And I love The Warning. I think they're really good, but they kind of have almost like the same kind of starts. But I think they're completely different. I didn't get any Warnings vibes at all. I think they're really their own, just like The Warning are their own. And that is so nice to hear, because you just don't want to hear somebody else doing somebody else's music. And I love it. So, all right, guys, did you like this? I have a feeling you're going to say yes. If you did, please leave me some comments if you would. I would really appreciate it. And I have a couple songs out on YouTube. Not on YouTube, obviously on YouTube I have stuff, but on Spotify. And I'll have a link down below. If you could just give those a listen. They're a different type of music. I think one's kind of like a really good wedding song. If you know anybody getting married, check that out. And there's a couple country songs as well. There's a lot more coming, but they're just not all released yet. So if you could check that out, I'll have a link below. And it's under the band Mason Creek Bend. So you'll see that. All right, guys, listen, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and like and follow, I should say. That's even better. And just have a wonderful day. And remember, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for the recommendation. This was perfect. Have a good one. Bye-bye.